On the U-turn today, as you know, we hit it coast to coast, city to city, street to street, and today we are at the Sifika complex, about to talk to Dr. Monyane about albinism and the condition and how it comes about. So let's go in and have a chat. Dr. Monyane, welcome to the U-turn.
Oh, thank you very much, man.
Yes, let's get into it because, you know, as I'm sure I'm not the only one, there are a lot of ignorant people out there when it comes to albinism and a lot of discrimination as well against albinos. Tell us, take us through when, you know, the chromosomes come together. How is albinism? How does it come about?
Okay, albinism is a result of genetic mutation. People with, then they are, the only difference between people with pigment and people with less pigment is the melanin, which is produced by a hormone. So albinos are normal people. It's very sad to notice that in Africa especially, people discriminate against albinos, and in East Africa, they are even persecuted and killed for their body parts. It's really sad. The most important thing is to be aware that there is no difference between people with pigment. The pigment just plays part to protect your skin from the rays of the sun, where you can get cancer. So the important thing is for us to look at would be how should people look after their skin, because since they do not have pigment, they are more exposed to sunburn, and in the long term they are more exposed to developing skin cancer. So it's very important to protect the skin from direct sun, to apply creams with SF30 plus, especially around the lips, around the face, and then to get a big hat, like the cricket hat. Since there's no pigment around the retina, they have a problem. They also have what is called nystagmus. The eyes move horizontally when they try and read. So, but those are things that people can live with. They go to the eye doctor and things are sorted. And we have to celebrate our diversity, because in any discipline there are albino people, whether it's in law, in medicine, engineering, soldiers, parliamentarians, and they perform as well as anybody else.
Yes, actually coming.
Is the stigma attached to it, because little kids and their moms and their aunts like teasing people who are different, and this affects the self-confidence of people, and they end up being worried or scared to go to school. They don't perform very well because they are teased. But it's similar to black people when they were discriminated against by white people. You just have to accept how you are, and love yourself, and you don't have to feel adequate because somebody else told you to.
No, that's true. And talking about, you know, that albinos also perform well, are there any other parts of the anatomy that this skin pigmentation defect can affect? Any other part of the body with them?
No. It's just the eyes and the skin. No other part of the body is affected.
And what would you say to parents out there who have children with albinism? How to take care of the child from a very young age?
Okay, it's very important for them to wear loose clothes, so that because they have difficulty getting rid of the heat, protecting them from the sun. When they go swimming, we should apply sun protection. From an early age, they cope very well, they get used to it, and they even remind the parents. So the most important thing is for the mother and for the family to understand what albinism is, to meet people who have the condition, to meet with parents who have a similar condition, and to empower themselves with information from the health care.